Radio
Zero with Rick and Rose in the year 2025, Sunday, October 26th, 2025.
We're live streaming on Facebook on the Radio Zero page and Poster Children page, on Twitch at PCJCUSA, and on the Poster Children YouTube channel. We're trying it on a Sunday afternoon, evening, 5 p.m. Central. This time around. You can subscribe to the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, go to radiozero.us. You can patronize us at patreon.com/radiozero. Thanks to all our patrons.
And I'm looking at the feed here, and so you're in like a different part of the house. You're in like a warmer part. Doesn't it look weird, isn't it? It's like two different, it's the same room. But it's like, is the dress green or is it gold?
Yeah, it's the white balance.
Yeah, and if you take your finger and you put it right in the line between us, you'll notice that it's the same color. It's exactly the same color. Try it. No,
it's not true. Yeah, I can't. I should maybe I should have two of the same camera.
I don't know. I have to turn off my captions now because they're confusing me. Wait, what? Okay, so well, it's Sunday. I've been very tired all day, and I've been waiting to wake up. I've been drinking lots and lots of coffee, but it hasn't helped. And I'm just off. I'm off because of the movie that we saw. So I'm like thrown off. It's not the movie. It's I drank like a giant caffeinated beverage at the movie. And I remember everybody was questioning, why are you going to do that? And I was like, because I'm punk rock. And then I stayed up all night.
That was like 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah. Well, I still have what is it called? Jet lag from it. I still have jet lag from it.
And we went to a 4 o'clock showing of the movie.
I know, that was right. So I drank it at like 5 o'clock, right? I drank it from 4 to 5. I don't know why I was up the whole night. It's stupid. All right.
You know what you need? You need a cup of Sanka. Do you have Sanka? I found out that from my crossword puzzle, where I learn everything now.
That's your news. You get your news from the crossword puzzle.
That the reason why there are orange rings on decaffeinated coffee, what are they called? Not tureens. What are they called? What do you call the glass?
Oh, carafe.
Carafe. Is that
carafe?
Yeah, carafe. It's because Sanka. It was promoting Sanka, like decaf. Remember, Sanka was in orange. Was in an orange package.
Yeah.
That's why it's orange.
So like that's like my maybe when your parents get older they get mean. I don't know if that's the case with everybody's parents, but like my dad, I noticed that my dad would be, and like my parents are of a certain age when servers were servers and not actual people, right? So my dad used to we'd be at a breakfast restaurant and he'd be like, no, orange, and like to the poor person who was pouring the coffee, and they would confuse the person. Like if I was a server in a restaurant and I was pouring coffee for people and somebody started yelling, some old man started pointing and yelling, orange, orange, I would think he wanted orange juice. I would be very confused. But what he wanted was the decaf coffee.
Yep.
Orange.
I witnessed that.
Yeah, you saw it. Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just in my imagination.
Well, we referenced it, actually.
Yeah.
It was weird because, the next day in the puzzle, I think it mentioned it. Your dad's, because we went to a diner and we didn't get coffee. You didn't get coffee then. After the movie, we went to the diner and you didn't get coffee.
No, I know because I figure I don't know.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, just so stupid. Should we start with politics and then move into the movie?
Sure. Yeah. So
okay.
I was just reading off, the places we live stream. And of course, that's also the donor list for the new Ballroom.
So we're really excited to invite you all to the new Ballroom when it gets finished. We're going to be there with our donors. Or with our not donors, our donors.
Not our ballroom.
Well, it's the people's ballroom, right? It's not our ballroom.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's what you're saying.
So what happened this week, in case you're listening in the future, and there still is like internet in the future, and there's still, I don't know, in case you're listening in the future, what has happened this week is that our president tore down the east wing of the White House. This is like, I mean, I was talking to one of our kids, and, just kind of going over his life with him. We're like, okay, well, you missed out on certain things in your grade school because you stayed home for a year and a half because of COVID. So you didn't, like, that's going to be something. And then this fucking like travesty of a president, like the dismantling of our country's, of our democracy, right? They lived through COVID, and now they're living through the dismantling of our democracy. So the east wing of the White House has been torn down to make a ballroom. And as the news continuously reports, does Donald Trump have permission to do this? No, he doesn't, but he's just doing it. So everything is, does he have permission to do that? No, he's not. No, he doesn't. So are the lawyers getting rich from all the suits? They are, right? It's in lawyers' best interests to keep this going too. Is that correct?
Well, I don't know if just those single lawsuits. I mean, he does generate a lot of lawsuits, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
but
it's
not like
it's not enough to make.
It's not like Taylor Swift touring or something. It's not.
Okay.
A large percentage of the market, I think, for legal things.
Yeah. Like suing Donald Trump or suing people that are anyway. So there's so you were upset.
It's just disappointing to see. I mean, I guess I understand, because this is the way the world works now, is that you have to pay in order to maintain influence and power. And so, yeah, just seeing Apple, Meta, Google, what else was it was like all the tech companies, because of course physical buildings are what these tech companies should be investing in.
They lack. Right? All they have is this like digital infrastructure, right?
I mean, what's fun about a digital ballroom? Which is going to be the name of the episode.
Digital. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Down.
Digital ballroom. Okay.
You heard it here.
I was listening to Political Gabfest, who isn't a sponsor of us, but I really like to listen to that. Just like, I listen to Pod Save America, but like Political Gabfest, and the Pod Save America guys always talk about like the Political Gabfest as, being just awesome and stuff like that. And one of the things that one of the guys said on there was the I don't know, is it a Signal chat? What was it? The chat, the young Republicans under 32 chat, the boys, the young men. Mm-hmm. Chatting, and like these like thousands of texts were discovered where they like call like on Political Gabfest they said we can't even say what they said because it's so offensive, but they said this, and then they mentioned the things, and it's just so like things that I don't think I would hear. I know that the kids are like into the Nazis and stuff like that, and it's always fashionable to be a Nazi in high school, right? My friends were. Right, that's a fashionable thing. You do that.
I don't know.
But this is like
fashionable, but
it's fashionable. It's what it's edge lord. Is that what they say?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like like you're going to be edgy and stuff like that. And so this is like a bunch of young adults, just like talking about how rape is epic, and like they just just being really edgy and stuff like that. And then and of course, boy, did it pwn the libs. The libs were so upset. Like, we were so upset that we had to click on, I bought something from the next feed that came out. Like, I bought some new shoes because I was so upset, and the shoe ad came up right next, and I was like, well, this will make me feel better. Click. I'm just kidding. I didn't buy shoes, but like this feels like my experience when I'm online. It's just like I get really mad, and then there's like a really cool like Wirecutter tells me I need to buy this spoon, But anyway, where was I? This is the Signal chat thing, or the horrible texts, right? And then the guy says that, This is a moment for JD Vance to do what he had done before and say, this is terrible. We can't divide the country like this. But instead, this time, what he said was, "Oh, boys will be boys. This is what they tell bad jokes. It's just a joke to call Jews by this name, and it's just a joke to say that rape is epic and stuff like that." And then they said something different, like every time, I hear, "Oh my God, how dare they do that? Oh my God, the libs' hearts are so sad." But this is what, I don't know if it was John Plouffe or whatever the guy's name was. He said, "Imagine being a university president." Okay, imagine being a university president and finding out that your students were texting this stuff and your servers allowed it. You would be, I think he said something like, you would be shot into the moon. You would be fired so fast. You would be destroyed if you were a university president, and some kids, there's 1,000 kids with texts saying, bad things about the Jews. Imagine that. But this is just some young Republicans, and they're just joking.
Yeah, and they're just kids, but then we had guys that age going around gutting the government, right? So it's like, is the argument that they're, incapable of, I don't know, complex thought, or it's like you need to forgive them because they're rash and irresponsible, but then also you can have a 20-year-old going around gutting the Department of Education.
Well, being a Nazi, Rick, doesn't really preclude you from being able to gut the government. In fact, some might say it's a useful trait.
Yeah.
I don't remember, somebody was talking about J.D. Vance and that he's smart, which is terrifying, right? It's terrifying. He's smart and conniving, right? So Machiavellian, you might even say. Okay.
Here's the donor list. I'm just going to go through it.
Okay.
Meta, Apple.
Not a sponsor.
Amazon.
It's not a sponsor.
Google.
Not a sponsor.
Lockheed Martin.
Not a
old school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Military-industrial complex back in the old days.
They have to pay, otherwise they're going to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
They're basically being, what is that called? Blackmailed? Not blackmailed. It's not extroversion. What is it? Introversion? What is it? I'm sorry. As Rick and Rose descend into senility, this is a really good. Sorry, go on. What you saying? Yeah.
No, I can't remember the word either.
Extortion.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew it started with X.
Microsoft. Comcast. So the parent company of NBC Universal faces scrutiny from Trump, who called for the Federal Communications Commission to revoke NBC's license in August. So they're ponying up
Here's
some
some money for the ballroom, please, sir.
Altria, old school. That's actually the cigarette company. What do they used to be called? They changed their name to Altria.
Ooh, are they gonna have free cigarettes in the ballroom? That's great.
Florian Schneider, from Kraftwerk, the auction of his stuff. One of them is an ashtray, a studio ashtray, or a fancy old school ashtray, but it says no smoking on it. It's really funny.
That's funny, but I thought when you said Florian Schneider, I thought he was one of the
donors.
One of the donors.
Florian Schneider. Oh, can you explain to me why a dead German musician has donated to the ballroom? That's a bad. Yeah. Okay. Coinbase, of course. Palantir. Wonderful.
Duh.
T-Mobile, unfortunately, just bought our internet service provider, Metronet. In fact, I'm seeing an ad as I'm scrolling through this news article.
And you probably can't hear us now.
Metronet T-Fiber ad here. So It's just nice. I didn't even realize it, but it's okay. Trump Mobile runs on T-Mobile. Ripple. Blockchain payments. Hard Rock International. Great.
We're never going there ever again.
Tether America. Tether crypto stablecoin used for bilking billions of dollars out of people in scams. People, right? They use Tether.
Yeah.
They've just started cracking down, right?
Yes.
Where was it? Union Pacific Railroad. That's
old
nice.
School.
Old school.
Yeah.
Micron, kind of old school. Chip manufacturer. Caterpillar, old school. Booz Allen Hamilton, defense and cybersecurity contractor. HP. All right. Next Era Energy. The top renewable energy utility CEO, previously said he agrees with the administration's focus on bringing jobs back to America.
I have a question about Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a political question. You can decline to answer it if you want. But this is like sometimes I see a poster at our fine institution that employs us. Somebody is saying that we need to divest from, like, because the Caterpillar has given some money for one of the like school business, college business things, and people want to divest from Caterpillar.
Right.
What is that like? Is that like we're senators? Can we tell the president, hey, you need to divest from Caterpillar?
Well, I guess it's whether or not the university has investments in Caterpillar. Is it just the naming thing? Or
Yeah,
the donations.
Well, it
then
says
divesting.
divest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that. Yeah, I don't know. That's.
Okay, thank you. Go on.
Reynolds American, the other cigarette company.
Oh God, I thought I was gonna have to get rid of the Reynolds wrap.
I don't think it's owned.
Okay.
The Adelsons. These are people. Stephen Brody. Okay. Charles. Oh yeah, there are some good people. Yeah. Now they're just. Blackstone CEO.
So is that what like? Is it just a constant like where? Like, when do you decide to go to the news, and then what has like hurt your heart this week?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Just the last two people I want to say.
Yeah, sorry.
Cameron Winklevoss and Tyler Winklevoss.
That's right,
yeah.
the Winklevi, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. So, yeah. They don't own Facebook?
No,
they own other stuff.
But Meta is a donor too, so all Facebook inventors are covered.
Tim Bowers just says, bah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we have friends. We saw some friends last night, and they're just distraught. And I sometimes see, like, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I feel like I've had enough Buddhist sitting meditation where just this stuff is not, like, I can't get distraught. I'm trying to keep myself healthy and strong now. And like,
you're just gonna calmly accept the tidal wave of blood.
Well, we went to the protest. We went to the No Kings protest. That was, boy, did that help.
Well, yeah.
I was thinking that something. I'm trying to think of what it was. I had a solution to this whole thing. Is that our kid? No, that's you. I had some sort of solution to something, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh no!
What?
You had a solution, and now it's gone?
No, I'll remember it again.
Okay, good. You're going to save the world.
Should I sign off this podcast on Facebook and find you elsewhere?
Yeah, I know. It's like, where?
If Trump came to our door right now today, like, and said, because he probably will, right, and said, listen,
Really?
if you want to continue with the life that you know right now, the life that you have, you're going to have to start paying me taxes, which is what we have to do anyway. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to, suck my dick. Not suck my dick, but, you're going to have to do something. Like, would you be like, no, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take my house, you evil orange motherfucker.
I don't understand. I'm confused by this scenario.
They have to pay. Otherwise, they're going to they're going to have to, like, change their life in some way. Everybody's got to pay him.
Oh.
He's extorting. He's the king, and you have to kowtow to him now.
So you're saying, like, he's going to go house to house, individual tributes.
Well, I'm saying that, we're not going to be on Facebook, and you can't, we're not going to use this stuff anymore. We're not going to use that. We're going to boycott everything that Trump is infiltrating and is extorting from. And I don't know how to fight this other than to fucking wait it out for go to every protest, try to make sure that try to make sure you have friends in Pennsylvania that will vote or something. I don't know. Like, try to. Oh yeah, that was another weird thought I had over. Like, I don't know how to fight it though. I don't like. I guess boycotting. Like, I boycotted Disney.
Yeah, waiting it out. I think. That's not.
You have
fighting.
a heavy iron pan in your kitchen. I do. I do. Yeah, we can hit him with the
Clonk.
pan. Clonk. Boom. What was I going to say? Damn it.
Another world-saving solution
Shit.
that you
It's all
forgot.
just gone. It's gone. No, I mean, but I don't see. I think. Oh wait, it's coming back to me. It was something about voting, right? Was it something about voting? No, it was about Russell vote, right? No, the next Democratic president, if we ever get one, will pardon you. Yeah. Yeah, then there's also like once in a while somebody will write some sort of article about like why don't the Republicans notice that like all this shit that they're doing, like even I think the Pod Save America guys yesterday were saying like, I'm the first Democrat president is going to I want to be there when the first Democratic president bulldozes that ballroom. Like they just knock that right down after that, right? And just like do exactly the opposite. There was somebody had done like a thought experiment about like what if it was Obama had decided to take away everybody's guns, and so they had ICE agents going around like the ICE agents, but they're like federal agents going around and just going into people's houses and ripping their guns out of their bare arms. Right? How come that's not going to happen next?
Is that
'Cause they'll
related
get
to the
shot.
right to bear arms?
Yeah, because they'd be bare. Get it? Like bare arms. Yeah, probably. Like every so often somebody's got like a little article like, just doing the thought experiment about what happens next.
Yeah, but
All the doors that have been opened.
what I mean, yeah, duh. I mean, this
And then,
This is
and then
what-
the other thing.
I mean, has anything changed? I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a double standard. It's a completely different thing. This guy gets away with murder, right? It's like, yeah, you can have thought experiments, but it's, yeah, right. Yeah, no. Anybody else, couldn't shoot someone on the street and get away with it.
Yeah, and then all the other stuff too, like the I'm looking at evil Meta, right? Like at my Facebook feed, and there's like, there's somebody's got a picture of where the ballroom was, and it's like it was never about a ballroom. This is where the bunker is, and the bunker is now separated from the rest of the White House, so Trump can just keep himself in the bunker and stuff. It's like really has turned into like a a reality show mixed with like a bad.
Well, I
stupid
mean, the
movie.
bunker's underground. I mean, it's not, I don't know, it's accessible. He's been in it before. He was in it when there was like, what was it? Some unrest in DC.
Yeah, I
Right.
feel like I've been talking a lot. What do you have to say about all this? What do you make of all this?
Nothing. What do I make of it?
Yeah, that's what they say now on the podcast.
What do you make of it?
What do you make of this?
What do I make of it?
I love that. I love when they say that.
Yeah, what does it even mean? What do I make of it? Like, do I have an opinion about it? It's all good for me. It's all good. He's the president. I mean, what?
They have been like more stuff has been surfacing on my feed too, where like I don't know who this guy is, but he goes out and interviews like the MAGA people and asks them questions and like questions that make them look like fools or like hypocrites and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just believe Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we decided that like it's like more of a sports thing. Like continue. I mean, I guess if you're really upset about all this stuff, just remember that it's more of like a sports game for people. They want the libs. They want to pwn the libs. They're mad about everything's really expensive. So as long as the libs have to pay a lot, I'll pay a lot too. I don't care. Just as long as Trump's president and I've won. Low information voters have brought us to this place.
I don't know. I don't think it's just competition, and I don't think it's low information. I think it's bad information or propaganda or, this 40, 50, 60-year-old narrative that the government is your enemy and taking your money and not doing anything and is completely dysfunctional, and the people who work in the government are parasites and don't do anything, and and nothing works, and nobody gets any benefit. That's the narrative, and that's just what people are operating on. And so it's just a big epic story, right? And then telling someone, that Trump is doing things that are going to harm you. It's like that's not part of this epic story.
So when I say, what do you make of this? That's your answer. Thank you. That's exact. It's like brilliant. You should be on one of those. You should be on one of my favorite podcasts. It's what you make of it is the story that, wait, how did you say it? It was so eloquent. It's just the story that, the government is evil and stealing stuff from you. And so we're going to put Trump in there because he's going to defend you and all your stuff. And he's going to make all the bad Democrats who stole all your money go away.
You know that speech that Angela Lansbury gives in The Manchurian Candidate, where she talks about the speech the monologue where she talks about the speech that has been written when the guy gets shot, and then what's his name is going to get up, and this speech has been engineered by the greatest minds in the Soviet Union, and it's and it's like, that's what this whole narrative has been engineered by conservative intellectuals, right, and organizations for decades. They've been working on this and burning it into our culture to the point where even somebody who's progressive, falls into those narratives.
So why I don't believe that people are born evil. Like, it's hard for me to believe that people are born evil.
No,
so
but
why
rich, powerful people don't want to pay taxes and don't want their money going towards giving people any kind of support. I mean, it's basically an epic battle to return us back to, pre New Deal America, right? And they're doing it. They're almost done, right?
Mm-hmm.
The government shrinking the government again, right?
Yeah.
Now starving it.
And so we're 3 or 4 weeks into a government shutdown, the longest or the second longest one ever. We don't know when. There's no incentive for the government to reopen again. And from what I hear, pretty soon, the people who get WIC, these subsidies or whatever they're called, like the help for people who are poor, is going to not be distributed.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm sure what's going to happen is a billionaire is going to donate money in order to keep people, getting their
for real.
Is
that what you think is going to happen?
I don't think so.
No,
that's
that
guy who did with the military.
With the
right?
military, yeah. So then when the poor people, so I was just at Jewel, not a sponsor, a little while ago to get some celery, and the shelves are empty. Like, the shelves are empty. All the vegetable shelves are empty. Everything was empty. Like, there were other things that were really empty too. And I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Why are they empty? Are they just restocking it? But I mean, everything was empty.
Yeah, it's the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
When do they?
I don't know when they stock.
Have their vegetable deliveries.
Or did somebody get deported or something? Spotted in Shambana, which is arguably it's a Facebook group that probably has got spam in it, but somebody posted a picture of ICE at the courthouse, Urbana courthouse. So that means that people are being deported in the rural areas now, like Champaign, I would call a rural area. Like, it's not just happening in Chicago. Like,
right.
People in Chicago, in fact, in Chicago, everybody has got people. I met, were you with me? No, I was with Andrea, and her cousin she's like, I've got my whistle here. And so I'm supposed to blow it really loud if I see an ICE agent and stuff. Like, they've teamed together, and they've got neighborhood watches and stuff like that. Like, that actually is happening in Chicago. I met people in Chicago who are talking about that. So
right.
that's crazy. So yeah, if they're going to start doing that down here, they're going to have less. Yeah, they should have started with the rural areas, but they're probably less. It's probably. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, what were you going to say?
Well, why? No, I mean, what's the intent here? Is the intent that we're we're going after immigrants, and it's like, let's go to rural areas? It's like, no,
Not
I
gonna
mean,
be a
it's
lot of immigrants.
go to Chicago,
Yeah.
go to L.A., go to San Francisco. It's like go to California. Go to all the major cities. There, it's not about some
Well,
kind of, I don't know, efficient operation.
maybe they were part of the bands. There was a bands contest, like a bands thing yesterday in Urbana or in Champaign. Like all the high school bands, they were part of that. The bands festival.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they got to do something on their days off.
It's really terrifying. Okay, so anyway, I mean, I still want to, like, I feel like, I read, everything is just horrifying to me. And then there's an ad. That's what I feel like. Like I'm just, and then there's something else. I've been trying to post things that are just like, that are more unifying, I guess. Like I posted the end of, why did I even think of this? The end of the Stephen Chow movie, not Shaolin Soccer, the other one. I know he's got plenty, but
Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle, yeah. Well, yeah, Tim Bauer's got something here. I posted the end of that because, like, the evil guy, like the good guy vanquishes the evil guy, and the evil guy goes, "How did you do that?" And the good guy goes, I'll if you want to learn, I'll teach you. And then, like, the evil guy, like, he has this just subtle change. It's such a good actor. Like, subtle change in his face, and like kind of goes down on his knees and goes, "Master." It's really, really beautiful. So, like, I posted that. All right, Tim, what did you write? It's only, I don't know if I can say. Oh, if Obama gave $20 billion to Argentina and told soybean farmers to fuck off, Republicans would start impeachment proceedings.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so.
You know what, though?
What?
Obama's not president.
He isn't? There's.
You know when he was president?
When?
How long ago was he president?
A long time ago. Long enough. It's not. It's evil Biden that Trump still talks about. Is Trump even alive still?
Yes, he's gonna be alive. He's
gonna be alive for a while. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
You can't. I mean,
you're not as spirally, horrified about all this. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I think it's. This we're not even a year into this, right?
Yeah. So what's going to happen?
3 more years of this.
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen? It's just a continuous.
How's this going to affect us, me and you? Right? Our kids are going to be able to get jobs. Everything's going to be really cheap, right?
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, but there will be no immigrants here.
And then nobody going to universities. I mean, I it's already happening, but it's like it's. I mean, how's it going to impact us? And then, I don't know. I feel like, economically speaking, that we're, not as comfortable, right?
Well, it's
like
fucking...
thinking about how much groceries cost now.
I know. I was just
right?
going to say fucking wheat noodles are $2.50. I cannot believe, and I can't believe that I can't believe the Republic. Well, all the talk shows say that the popularity of this president is kind of going underwater, like, which is why they're doing all the redistricting and stuff, right? So, like, I mean, is it going to end?
Still going to be president?
Yeah, I want to know: is this going to end in violence, or is it going to? What's going to happen?
Is what going to end in violence?
His presidency, or will J.D. Vance just take over? Like, will it just be handed?
Are you saying like an assassination, or are you saying like military?
I mean, are the people going to rise up at some point and want are the the people who are not getting their WIC stuff and are the Trumpers who are actually finally hurt by this?
I mean, there is the thing. I mean, when it's like when young people don't have jobs, right? Like increased unemployment, right? So
yeah.
I mean, that's when things start a lot of times in societies, cultures, right? That's where things, you have uprisings, or at least you have, you know,
that was my answer.
conflicts. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's happening anyways, I think, with the rise of AI. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just, I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, I feel like that's the big thing, is that there aren't going to be any jobs, and no one's going to have any money.
Yeah, people are going to get
And
hungry.
there's not going to have.
They're
there's
going to
not
go to
be
Jewel. There's
any
not
support,
yeah.
social support either, right?
Yeah. So then
So-
what'll happen? The churches will help us.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Is that's what it used to be like, and then you had, you know, orphans and destitute people, you know,
Well,
living
maybe a
in
whole bunch
shanty
of
towns.
yeah.
I mean, we have that
maybe
now.
we'll have another
but, I mean,
pandemic. Yeah, see that, and that's the whole problem too, is that it wasn't working for everybody before either. So
but it was worse, you know, like when you had the Great Depression or something like that, right? It was
Yeah.
worse.
yeah. All right. So and my answer to everything was that Bernie Sanders should just run next time. I know you're laughing, but I think he could get all the MAGA 17 to 25-year-old men to would vote for him.
For
Bernie
so
Sanders.
he's going to be like what, 87?
Yeah, is
in
he?
2028?
He's too old, huh? Is he too old? Is he quote too old? And then he could run with AOC. They should be traveling around together.
He ran before.
Yes, but Trump out-Bernied Bernie, right? And now Trump theoretically can't run again, and those bras all like Bernie too. They're, well, he's not so bad. He's saying crazy shit too. Look at his shoes, you know? Like, I don't know. It's too bad that he's just a little bit too old. I guess he's too old.
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could do. I mean, it's kind of like what happened with Biden. It's like, okay, let's get the old guy in.
But I mean, like, Bernie actually has a track record of like the fucking MAGA people actually kind of being okay with him. You know what I mean? And the Democrats are not going to be idiots this time. Well, they might. But I mean, can't he even well, all right. So I'm done talking about politics. Are you?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, a week or two ago, Rick came up to me and said, well, I saw the preview for the Bruce Springsteen movie.
It was the third or fourth preview.
I saw the third or fourth preview, and they were talking, they kind of looked a little bit sheepish. That's how you looked. You had a sheepish look about you and said, I think they're talking about recording equipment, and they talked. What did you say? Something about an echo or something?
No, I did not say.
What did you say?
That was a surprise.
Oh, wow.
The 4-track recording thing.
Oh.
So I knew about it. I mean, that was my joke. Is that I think I said it on this, months ago, where it was like, it's going to be, a movie about 4-track recording, and so that's very exciting.
And they heard you, and they changed it around, and that's what it was.
So yeah, we saw the Springsteen "Deliver Me from Evil." What's it called? "Deliver Me from Nowhere."
Deliver Me from Chicago.
Yeah,
with Carmy the Bear.
Carmy Springsteen, and Bearstein. What did you call it? The bear.
You called it Carmy Steen.
Yeah, but the
Berenstein Bears.
The Springsteen.
We
Bears.
saw it the night before it came out. That's how excited you were. I still haven't fucking seen the new Karate Kid, albeit it's probably really bad, and Carmy is not in it. But we saw it. Yeah.
I was expecting a lot of that, and I was joking with the younger child that we were trying to think of all the scenes we were going to see, and so like walking down a street with a road with your hands in your pockets with your head down, Carmy walk, and then driving and staring, writing lyrics and staring out the window, and we were hoping a crumbled up piece of paper with the lyrics, but that never happened. So there's some stuff that didn't happen, but I was expecting it to be more. Well, no, it was, and there was a lot of that, just the moody, frustration. But then
the frustrating love interest.
The amount of audio gear talk and recording talk in the movie is, I I would say it was irresponsible. I enjoyed it, but it's like, how many,
I enjoyed it, and I don't like recording at all. But I enjoyed it just because you were like a kid in a candy shop.
like there's a moment literally where it seems it's almost like an unboxing video of the TIAC 144 Porta Studio. So So the original Porta Studio was under the TIAC name. I have a TIAC mixer, right? So that's Tascam's, yeah. And so that even that, it's super nerdy where it's like, oh yeah, after that it was the Tascam Porta Studio, but the first one was the TIAC, I think was the first one. Yeah, Porta Studio. Yeah, like bringing it into the house.
The guy from Karate Kid was in that.
That's right.
He was the one. Yeah, there is a connection.
Stingray, or what's his name?
Yeah, Stingray.
Yeah. And then yeah, like taking it out and the two, styrofoam holder things in the box and and then pulling out, putting it on the bed and looking at it, and then it's like, oh, what do you need? I need my acoustic guitar, electric guitar.
And we should do spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin. There's a moment.
Joke.
There's a moment where like a piece of audio equipment makes an appearance, and it's like a star turn. It's like if Brad Pitt had shown up. It's like all of a sudden
the Brad Pitt equivalent of a piece of audio.
Or I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Is it what I said before?
It would be like if Martin Sheen showed up, because Martin Sheen's and that's the other thing is that I even forgot about this, is like how much of it is him watching like Badlands and Night of the Hunter. Like
that's right.
And I'm like, oh, this is great, but it's like, oh yeah, that's how I would write some songs. Just watch a movie and then write a song.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like how much of like Badlands is in like him watching it on TV, and how many scenes, and then Night of the Hunter also.
Wait, which one is Badlands? Did I see it?
Yeah, with Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek.
Oh, I have to.
It's the first Terrence Malick movie.
Yeah, I get it mixed up with the other Terrence Malick movies.
It's less. It's still a beautiful movie, but it's not as beautiful as like, Gates.
Yeah, Gates of Heaven. Yeah. Okay.
No, Days of Heaven.
Or Days of Heaven. God. Not Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate.
Days of Heaven.
Gates of Heaven is Errol Morris, right? Yeah.
Okay. So what is the? Just tell me what the Martin Sheen of.
It's not the Martin Sheen. I got to think of it. No, I don't want to spoil it, because it's an exciting memoment. I feel like for like audio gear people. It was so weird.
On. Tell me off screen. It's not the ECHO.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay.
It is.
All right. I'd said it before.
Yeah, but not.
Yeah.
I don't want. I mean,
Right. I understand. You don't want to say which kind it was.
What it was.
What it was.
It's like a dramatic.
Did you die? Like, were you like, oh my God?
I was laughing.
Yeah.
It was just
yeah. You were so happy.
And then the studio stuff, like trying to get the songs working in the studio, and you got Mark Maron there as the engineer in front of a Neve console, and then they're doing all these transfers. And then, again, spoiler alert, then like mastering, like cutting vinyl, like an acetate, or not an acetate, a mother, right? Or what is it called? Yeah, and it's like mastering, like they're getting into that, and then it's just
talking
nuts.
about how hard it will be to master this, and like just and record label stuff too, and then all music business
all
stuff.
The music business stuff.
This is what I said. I said this is just like I got the same kind of vibe as I got from Whiplash, which ends in, like, if you haven't seen that movie won the Academy Award. That movie was fucking amazing.
What did it win an Academy Award for?
For being the best movie of the year.
Whiplash got Best Picture?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it did. Somebody look that up.
Yeah, no, I think
Tim,
is it
you're
La
the only
La
person
Land?
listening. No. I think it won. So it was just like that. It had that same energy where it's like, oh wow, the end of this movie is all just a drum solo.
So
but you're so wrapped up in it.
Is that Whiplash? It's kind of an action scene though, the drum solo and everything like that. Whereas this movie, it has some live performance stuff.
Best Picture 2015.
Really, Whiplash?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Best Film Editing. Best supporting actor.
Was it nominated? It won.
It won.
Really?
This is what it won.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the record label stuff, which I knew about, but it was like, yeah, and then the manager, John Landau, yeah, Jeremy Strong, just doing the.
Oh God, Jeremy Strong was fantastic too. This is what I was like. I want to watch what happens next. Like there should be a part 2. I'll watch this forever.
But I don't feel like normal people would enjoy any of that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
I never listened to him.
Exactly.
The kids who made fun of me and beat me up in grade school and high school are who listened to this. So I would never listen to this ever. The only time I gave him like a break was like, oh, people are misunderstanding Born to Run. That's kind of cool. You know,
Born in the USA.
Or Born in the USA. Did he do Baby You Are Born to Run too?
He did Born to Run.
Is that the same thing?
Oh, and that's the other. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So movie stuff too is like Paul Schrader's Light of Day, right? The movie with Michael J. Fox and Joan Jett, like was originally written. It was called Born in the USA. It was written by Paul Schrader. Gave it to Bruce Springsteen. He wanted Bruce Springsteen to play the Michael J. Fox character, and then Bruce was like, "I can't do it." But then he's like, "That's a great title," and that's in the movie. It's like Bruce Springsteen copped the name Born in the USA from this Paul Schrader script, and that's also why there's a Bruce Springsteen song in Light of Day, because it was kind of like, well, I'm sorry, I stole the name, and I didn't do the movie, and so I'll give you a song.
And there's a picture in the Euclid Tavern where we would always play in is it Cleveland, right? There's a picture because part of it was filmed there. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we were like, that was so exciting. And the thing is that like I never listened to Bruce Springsteen, and then I just did the other day we were driving home from the violin lesson, and we were like, so we listened to Born in the the little guy is trying to learn Nebraska or something on the guitar, and singing it. Unfortunately, like playing it very well, and then the demo for, and so it also addresses mental illness. The movie has a lot addresses mental illness in the same way that it addresses recording, studio recording. There may be just as much mental illness stuff in there. You know what? I think this movie's going to win Best Picture. I think it is because it's a whiplashy type thing.
I don't think so.
I think it might. Plus, on top of it, you got Carmy, who's going to win everything, and fucking the other Jeremy. They were great.
Yeah.
And they played really stiff characters. They're going.
You think
what's going to win?
About, like what the movie is about, it is pretty. I mean, it's.
It's about men and mental illness, and a famous record.
Suffering artist, right?
Suffering artist.
That kind of thing. But
the music industry, not the theater industry, the music industry, like screwing people over. So that's not bad for the Oscar people, right? They could give that a one award.
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's quite there. But
mental illness.
I mean, maybe.
You didn't even think you were wrong about Whiplash, though. You might be wrong about this. Wait, is it the right time? Has it been released at the right time for it to be in the running?
Yeah. Yeah, before the end of the year, fall. Yeah. Yeah.
The Jeremys.
I mean, I guess
it'll be nominated for sure.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, but
what would it be up against? Fucking Avatar?
Thing?
What's it going to be up? Avatar, the new moneymaker? What's Avatar?
Ugh, no. God, I was going to say something else about it. But I can't remember now.
Mental illness, the movies, the films that are embedded within it. There were 3 women in it. That's pretty exciting. They all had speaking parts.
Kind of. Like I
sure.
did read a review where somebody actually said that the what's his name's wife might as well have been a mannequin that he was talking to. Yeah, piece of furniture. It's amazing. Like just I'm sure she existed, but as like a narrative device. So just to have somebody saying, I don't know how to deal with this, and he's going to a dark place. It's just like
And like Triumph too, a manager's triumph. You don't think that that's like a good manager, like a movie about a good, like he was a good manager.
yeah.
He believed, and not what the hell's his name? Oh God, not the Poison Dwarf whose voice was in
Oh
it,
yeah,
right?
Jimmy Iovine.
Jimmy.
Iovine.
He's not the Poison Dwarf.
No.
But Jimmy Iovine was in it too, who we met
on the phone.
tried to sign us. We didn't go with him.
Yeah.
It's almost like we know Bruce Springsteen, which is like almost that we know Jeremy Allen White.
And then I guess my only Jimmy Iovine. How do you pronounce it now? I can't remember what they said in the movie.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Iovine.
Story is like we were talking to him. Yeah, it was when we were looking at record labels, and he was running Interscope, and it was like we went to see him, and then he had I think he had a CD player, maybe he had a vinyl player, and then he had Daisy Chain Reaction. He said, "You know what song of yours that I think is really, really great?" And then and he put on Freedom Rock. Which is just like...
He's probably right, but we're not going to write...
What
he was
the
probably
hell?
right, but we weren't going to write more songs like that because we didn't...
I don't know. I mean, I think we did, but it was just kind of like, why...
Wait, I'm getting that mixed
like-
up with Carver's of New York City now.
It's like when... what's his name? Seymour Stein said...
You sound like...
We reminded him of the Ramones. It's just like, what?
How
So
could
you're
you
just-
say that
yeah,
as
exactly.
like you're the president of Sire Reprise or whatever he was the president of Sire, and you just told us that we sound like the Ramones?
He said that to everybody, I think.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, yeah. So, and then lots of diner stuff.
Oh yeah. They were sitting in a diner all the time. Nobody ever made food. And then when we got out, Rick's like, we have to go
what
to
did
a
Bruce
diner.
eat all that time? He was in
Jesus, I
that
don't know.
house in
Carmy could have fixed him all kinds of
rural
dishes.
New Jersey. Yeah, it's like he was in the kitchen a couple times. There's some kitchen shots, but there's no. Yeah, it's like I will not be cooking in this movie.
Yeah.
You will not show.
Oh,
you will not show me cooking.
yeah. There you go. It's Jeremy Allen White saying that.
Yeah.
He also, I was like, is he going to be smoking? And you were like, no, I don't think that Bruce Springsteen smoked at that time.
Yeah, at that time, I think he was, but maybe he did. But
you
like,
didn't see
there's
him
earlier,
smoking.
he has a cigarette on the second record, I think, right? The Moody singer-songwriter cover art.
I didn't see, but Jeremy Allen White wasn't smoking. Like, I think about him, like, does he smell like cigarettes, you think? What is it? Does he just smell like that? What do you think he smells like?
I don't know. Does he smoke? Is he a smoker?
Well, I don't know, but like every single second the bear is on, there's always a cigarette in it, like, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture of him like standing with the folks, in this movie, in the Springsteen movie, and he had a cigarette. So he was like
okay.
so like a model. He was like modeling, and he had a cigarette.
Yeah, he probably does smoke.
Yeah, he probably does now. He probably like got addicted while he was filming.
And I guess he doesn't have. On The Wild, the Innocent, and the East Street Shuffle, he doesn't have a cigarette. He's just he's got his hand up by his mouth like someone who's smoking. But he's just thinking, contemplating.
So...
But I feel like maybe he smoked at some point.
I feel like it's nice that it's okay to like Bruce Springsteen now. Like I like that. Like I'm also like I'm like, wow, is it okay for me to like this? Because I would have got like, I don't know. That was always the that was like a normal. But you had the record too, right? You said, yeah, you can't find your Nebraska.
I can't find it though.
Andy.
Yeah, that was the only record I of his I owned.
And you owned it because go ahead, tell the story. I interviewed you in the car. Why did you have that record?
I was 16. I think I wasn't doing 4-track recording yet. That would have been like a year later. But I was reading Rolling Stone, and I think it got 5 stars in Rolling Stone. And so did The Blue Mask by Lou Reed and Power, Corruption, and Lies by New Order. So I was just buying 5-star albums when they were reviewed in Rolling Stone, which is, I guess, lame, but it was, and they may not have been 5-star. I don't know. I just was, getting into records.
I think that's cool. I never had a Bruce Springsteen. That was like the popular kids would listen to that.
Well, that was the thing. Is it was kind of, legendary in that it was like demos and recorded. It was the beginning of, kind of 4-track stuff. Like people were doing 4-track recording, but with reel to reel. Like before that, like Tascam or TAC reel to reels. Like I'm trying to think of like Shoes probably. Yeah. I think the Shoes record was out before that. I'm trying to think of other people who and like weird bands. I'm sure all the Residents stuff was done on
4-track.
Primitive.
We're talking.
But the cassette thing, and then it was a full release, and it was weird sounding.
Let me break in here for Tarzan's mom, who just randomly opened YouTube to look for something to watch while working. We're reviewing right now the new Bruce Springsteen biopic. Is that what you call it? Biopic?
I used to call it biopic, but people say biopic now.
Biopic. We're just we're not. Well, I'm not. I'm like more of a punk person. Like, but I thought it was great. Yeah. And then I'm interviewing Rick about why he owned that record, because you like by that point, like, weren't you buying punk rock already?
It was right around that time. So buying the Lou Reed record was crazy, and then I must have either bought the Velvet Underground right around then, before or after. So there was also the Book of Lists. Do you remember the Book of Lists? It was
Maybe.
like second to the Guinness Book of World Records, right? In like kids buying. And so the Book of Lists actually had a list of like top records of all time, or rock and roll records.
Did you buy any that you were like, this sucks? Like which one? Like you went? Well, I don't know.
Well, that's why I bought the Velvet Underground record, I think. And then what else was on that list? Like Pet Sounds. I didn't buy Pet Sounds, Beach Boys, but at the time, I'm trying to think of what else was on that list.
Sarah in California got a flannel salaryman shirt. Good. Yeah. That's cool. Vote yes on 50, Sarah. Okay, so and what else did I ask you? I'm trying to remember. Well, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
The star turn, when the piece of audio equipment was brought in, and then there was a whole conversation about, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
It was part of the conversation about the boombox too.
Yeah. Yeah. That was so I don't know why I liked it so much. I liked it, I don't know if I would have liked it. I know that you liked it that much, and so I guess that made me really happy too. But man, it was the recording stuff was really neat because I understood it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think. Yeah, I mean, it is important. The technology is important, right? And so even talking about like Elvis, right, and the tape delay that they used at Sun Studios, and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's an important part of the process, I guess, and the fact that he could do demos at home, right? But you could do demos, other people were doing demos, again, with reel-to-reel, so Bruce could have gotten a reel-to-reel set. But it was the fact that the Porta Studio had the mixer and on cassettes, and then you could just, it was kind of all in one, and you could hook up your mics to it. And so it was, I mean, it was... So
consumer cool. Grade new media authoring tool, making it possible for somebody to take more charge of their more in charge of their artistic control.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was revolutionary.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact. I mean, when I got my 4-track in '84, I mean, just to be able to sit there and record stuff and layer things, it was amazing. Ooh, I just found my pen that I've lost for 3.
It just
4 days.
appeared back for you.
It was in my pocket.
All right, it's 6:02. Is there anything else? So go, like, we liked the Bruce Springsteen Carmy Bruce Springsteen thing, and then the picture of Jeremy Strong just walking off, towards the water. That was, I'm making a Succession joke now, but it's not funny. Wasn't 4-track mainly a 90s indie music thing? That's a good question, April.
I mean, it became. I mean, yeah. So you had like lo-fi bands, right, or like Guided by Voices, right, where they kind of, their records were 4 tracks, right, but it had started in the 80s, and a lot of people were using them to demo and record, but the amount of stuff that wound up coming out as full releases, I'm trying to think. There's got to be something in the 80s besides Nebraska that was done on 4-track cassette, but it was more, underground indie stuff. But yeah, even like the first Pavement record isn't a 4-track. It's like what's his name's Gary, the drummer at the time, his studio, which might have been an 8-track. Anyways, yeah. I thought it was really great. And then just also the addressing the mental health issues, and like just that being part of the movie, like there was something else too. I can't remember what I was going to say about it. But I really, the part where I decided, it was right in the middle of the movie, the part where the dad drops them off in front of like that farmhouse. And go run around, and it was like all black and white because it was in the past.
Yeah, in the past, and they go running through the fields, and it was kind of a Terrence Malick sort of like a call. Like for me, it was a callback to Terrence Malick. But I just thought, Jesus Christ, this is a beautiful movie. This is like.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, is like I have this thing where like Terrence Malick is a genre now, right?
Yeah.
Like and so this definitely. I mean, it has some of Badlands in it. It has some of a Terrence Malick movie in it, but it's like, oh yeah, this is a lot. It's very Malick-y.
Yeah. I know. So even though you're not a Bruce fan, I'm not. I'm also not a Bruce Springsteen fan, not at all. I never listened to that, and the people who beat me up listened to it, so I hate it even more. But this was like, now I feel like, now that I'm older than 40 and 50 and 60, it's okay for me to I don't know, I liked it. I really liked it. And the P Kids biopic, we have one already, right? You can look up 0 Stars for real on YouTube, because that's the crowdsourced movie that Rick made. And takes a little bit from my tour reports. And you know what I was thinking? Like, why don't we try to get that played at the Normal Theater too? Like, they're playing the Fugazi documentary.
Speaking of lo-fi.
Yeah, speaking of lo-fi. Yeah, but, well, okay.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Are you making burger bundles for dinner?
I can.
Okay.
It might take a while, though.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.